Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cryptosi. I am your excitable and celebratory host, also known as the birthday boy. Today, yes, it is my birthday. I am not 21, I'm a few years older. I am joined by the man himself. They call him the market Jesus, the financial navigator. It is Alex. We are Crypto Waffle. This is our 39th episode. We've been doing this a little while, and every episode seems to be better than the last one. We are live on Instagram and Twitter, both on my account and the Financial Navigator's account. Also, we have a Telegram that you should join, cryptowaffle.fun. Go there. All the information is there. We've got a great show lined up. So, first topic will be talking about Crypto Waffle Gives Back. We have started a charitable endeavor because we are just nice guys. We are nice guys. August macro calendar. So we had a AMA yesterday, I believe. We have a monthly AMA. Yesterday we had an AMA and we discussed something that we almost disagreed on, but we've got two different views on the August macro calendar and what it might mean for crypto. And finally, we will have a small tutorial style segment where we'll talk about how to use a great little utility called Revoke.cash. Those are our topics for today. I wanted to discuss a hackathon I was entering, as well as important dates in August.
Should we start with our charity endeavours?
Let's start with that.
Yeah. So first of all, we did our first one. I mean, that must have been 2 weeks ago now. Let me just check my calendar.
No, it was like a month ago, wasn't it?
Oh, it was on the 12th. Yeah, it's nearly a month ago. Bloody hell, that's gone quick. Anyway, on the 12th of July, myself and a group of friends travelled our way down to the mighty Birmingham, and we watched my good friend Samuel Whitaker fight for what's the charity's name? This is really bad of me. Where is it? I'm not going to be able to find it. I haven't prepped for this. But we sponsored his shorts for his fight, or what a sponsor on his shorts for his fight. Unfortunately, he didn't come away with the victory. Daniel Bird Foundation. Thank you, PA. So we went up there for the evening, sponsored the fight. They're supposedly having a rematch on Saturday, and that has kicked off our next waffle give back. So over to you, Cryptosi.
Well, have we got
the new one?
Have we got? I saw a really good action shot of your friend.
Yes, we have got action shots.
These shorts.
Oh, I'm going to do a post. I just haven't got that yet.
And although he didn't come away with the win, he's a winner in our eyes.
Yeah, indeed. There's a full replay on YouTube, by the way. So when I do the post, I shall leave that in the description for people to go. Actually, you know what? It won't show in the description. You won't be able to copy it unless you're on PC on Instagram, and it's highly unlikely you're going to be sitting there on your PC on Instagram. So I will put the link in Crypto Waffle Light's channel along with the post that I create. I will get all the photos together and do a little write-up for that. But yeah, that started off on some other endeavours. Unfortunately, Crypto Waffle isn't at the stage where we can do this consistently. We are just doing this out of our own pockets at the moment. But as Cryptosi said at the start, we are just nice guys. And this is what we like doing. So over to you to introduce Noah FC.
Right. So, so we're also sponsoring another charitable affair. This one is Noah FC. It is based in South Africa. The reason why we decided to go for it is because, funnily enough, our last guest, who was on last week, was also from South Africa, and this guy, the mighty Jeff, also known as Guapic. Great episode. Go back and find it on. I think it's on my YouTube. Last week's episode.
Yeah, it is.
So you can find it on Smart Reach on YouTube. But anyway, so I thought it was like a sign that one day we have a South African guy on our show. The next day, a friend of mine comes up and he says, "I'm doing this charitable thing. Do you want to sponsor it through your Crypto Waffle?" And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm quite a nice guy. I think also Financial Navigator is also a nice guy, so we'll probably will. So off we go. This charity is about using football to make a change in the life of children in South Africa. It's about a child. I believe he wanted to be a footballer, and I think he passed away. He was knocked off his bike by a driver who did not stop. It doesn't actually say if he passed away or not, but I think he did. Anyway, he wanted
It
to
says,
make a
yeah,
difference.
bike and killed by a driver who didn't stop. So,
Oh yeah, and killed. Yes. So this is his charity. So we're supporting that. There will be some fixtures coming up. Hopefully, we'll get over the right logos, because I've sent over these ones, but I was quickly reprimanded because these are not actually our logos. These are just some other stuff that I put together, me being me.
Yeah.
So we will be doing that. That is our charitable work.
Do you know where these will be hosted, these games?
I'm not sure if they're going to be
Assume
here.
they're up towards you.
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll be up this way, but I've got a feeling that they could be nationwide. I've got a feeling that they could be
I
nationwide.
look forward to seeing the fixtures list.
Yeah.
As I will do my very best to attend as many as possible.
Well, depending on how many players they have, you might even get a run out if you bring your boots.
I'll have to go buy some new ones.
you might.
I don't think I've had a pair of football boots since I was about 12 years old.
You strike me as you'd be a pretty good goalkeeper.
I was a defender back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you know, funny fact, the first game I ever played for the mighty Rustlers FC, I scored an own goal, and I also gave away a penalty.
Maybe you could play for the other team. Maybe we'll put you on. Maybe we'll put you on the other team. You could be our secret weapon. But so that's what we're doing. So if you can, obviously follow these guys, Football Academy Noah FC, on Instagram, and try to support them as much as possible. We will give information in the future for things that you can do. Hopefully, we might get some merch. Maybe we might get some football shirts with our logos on that people can buy, and some other collectibles.
We still need to announce what we're going to do with our funds and whatnot as well. We haven't fully finished that yet, but there will be all sorts of charities and other stuff in amongst them all, with what we're doing with the funds that would come from the likes of referral links. And stuff like that.
Yeah,
that is still to come.
So, first topic.
Would you like to do the Coinbase video first?
Oh yeah, it's
a 2-minute video, so I think we have the time to watch it. It's not a long one.
So, how can I find it? Oh, of course.
Just go on the WhatsApp you sent me. I think you sent it by WhatsApp.
No, I retweeted it anyway.
The cheek.
I was the upfrontery. Allow me to pontificate for a moment, sir. The sheer unadulterated buffoonery of these guys at Coinbase. How very dare they? Oh, I didn't retweet. Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, it's there.
Why is it all the way down there? So what are they? Oh, these are my...
Because you scheduled the reels and the content.
Yeah, I scheduled the reels. Okay, let me give that a like, first of all. So here's the video. I wonder if you can hear it.
Oh, no troubles.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Because here in great old Britain, we just love it when it rains. Morning. We're cozy here at home, even though it's not our own. But wait a few more years and you can say everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you live by the letter in this pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. The streets can't get no cleaner, nor the rat meat any leaner. No, life is just first rate.
Everything is just fine.
These fish fingers are a steal.
Prices up a smidge.
Just £100 a meal.
Empty purse, but hey, could be worse if there was nothing in the fridge.
Strategic realignment means I get to work for myself. Yeah!
Pay off my law degree with tips from each delivery. Excuse me, sir, I have your tandoori. Everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you're living by the letter. This pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. We're soldiering on. We're doing our best.
We're off to Dubai.
It's time to jump ship.
We're tightening our belts with a stiff arm like everything is just fine.
Right.
So-
So what annoyed you about that?
Oh, where do I start? What didn't annoy me about that? So first of all, that's Coinbase, and the guy behind it is a guy called Brian Armstrong. He's like the guy of Coinbase, and obviously this advert has been banned by the TV people in England, allegedly. I don't know who watches TV anymore. Anyway, there's this old bald
To
idiot.
be honest, they probably get more views posting that on X in the UK than they would actually via.
Yeah, because nobody
Totally.
watches TV. Like Coronation Street was a long time ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so he said that this is his quote from his tweet. Our ad, which got banned in the UK by the TV networks, has sparked quite a reaction. If you can't say it, then there must be a kernel of truth in it. Needing to update the system and improve society is not a political statement on either party in the UK. Some have tried to turn it into this. And it's not specific to the UK. We ran ads with similar themes in the US. Well, you should do, because you are from the US. So mind your business, Baldy. It's a statement about... Oh, I don't want to answer that. Sorry. It's a statement... Can you still hear me?
Yeah, go on.
It's a statement... where was I? It's a statement about how the traditional finance system is not working for many people and how crypto represents a way to improve that. Okay, but they didn't mention crypto at all in this stupid sing-along thing. There are people in the UK who still think of crypto as some kind of gambling product. Okay. A very outdated view, and have completely missed the potential of crypto. Oh my gosh, why am I so popular?
It's your birthday.
I know everybody's trying to get hold of me, and I've completely missed the potential of crypto, which is to update and improve the financial system for the benefit of everyone. We welcome the attacks and any other attempts to censor this message, as it just helps it spread.
Now, I agree with you, because I think the way they've done it in that musical theme, what I assume is like something to do with, is it one of the Charlie Chaplin things?
No, it's Oliver
What's it
Twist.
called? That's it, Oliver Twist. That's the music theme behind it. But what I think they've done, I agree with it in a sense. I disagree with the way I think they've aimed it at working class people. Then that shouldn't have happened. What I think they're trying to get across is having a go at the people in power in the UK, saying that they need to change the finance system, which I agree with. I'm totally there for. But it's just the way they've come across with that, which again, I'm with you. I don't think it was right trying to aim at the working class.
And like kicking the rat and like drilling.
I mean, that was funny.
Drilling into the sewer and then dancing in the poo and all that. I mean, so here's the problem I've got with Coinbase. Coinbase are not a real crypto company. Let's have it right here, right? They onboard people, but they keep their KYC. They KYC everybody. As soon as these same people that they are complaining about tell Coinbase to rat out their own customers, Coinbase will rat you out in an instant. So Coinbase are not taking no kind of stance against anything. They will not list privacy coins. They will not mix Bitcoin that comes in and out. They will not mix Ethereum that comes in and out. They will do none of those things, but they will start to point the stick at England or the UK on the other side of the world so that they can get some sort of edgy points. These guys are not edgy. If they were edgy, I'd be like, all right, cool, you can poke fun of us out of us. But they're not edgy. America is a state. Like not a state as in like 50 states like New York or whatever. It's a mess. So worry about your own spot before you come and start complaining about what's happening over here, which obviously you've got no idea about.
Yeah.
The funny part is it was a great sing song. Obviously, booting the rap was quite funny. So overall, I did enjoy it. But
I mean, us Brits know how to make the most out of a bad video.
right, yeah,
Don't
and we can have a laugh. But in reality, I don't believe any American ever should open their mouth and say anything about our country when their own president is 7,000 years old, and the one before that could barely string a sentence together and probably needs help going to the bathroom. So they're
Yeah.
not in a position to mock us. They're just not, and that's what I didn't like. And we don't have a company that can mock them back. And yeah, Coinbase are jerks. Like I would never use their stupid exchange anyway because
they're the one big exchange I can't get approved on.
you see,
I don't know why. I never found out how or why they wouldn't approve me. They just wouldn't do it.
you see.
Yeah.
So why are these same people turning around and saying, "Oh yeah, the English people should try to change their system"? When they're
They want a share of the pie, didn't they? They want a
Yeah.
share of the UK, Europe. They want a share of everyone that's now potentially coming into the system. And whilst that ad was on, it's 12%, so up, which is up from 10% from last year or 2023. Sorry, the 12% of the UK population have held or own crypto. So it is a tiny amount compared to the US.
Yeah. The US have probably got more homeless than crypto holders.
So US is around 14 to 18%. Oh, that was 2018, so that's probably way off now.
I'm going to say it again just in case they didn't hear me insulting them on the West Coast. US have probably got more homeless than crypto holders. Their country is a mess. How dare they? How dare you, sir?
Yeah, indeed.
So that was a lovely little bit of satire from Coinbase. Absolutely excellent. But I would love them to list privacy coins, or I would love them to mix people's Bitcoin as it goes in and out, or I would love them to not KYC. Once they're doing that, then they can start to say about people changing the financial system, because they look very much like a traditional bank. Very, very much like a traditional bank. I don't think there's any difference between using Coinbase and using a traditional bank effectively, other than you've got something labeled Bitcoin, because they will do all the horrible things to you that a bank will do. They are not the good guys. They're pretending to be, and they're poking fun at people, and they shouldn't do that. They are jerks.
Indeed. Right, so the August macro calendar. Right, we had some key dates on Friday, which were the average hourly earnings month over month, non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, which was obviously very bad, which is why we had stocks sell off. And then we did have the ISM manufacturing, which I didn't realise. I actually thought that was today. It wasn't, and we've come down again. So this ISM is still waiting to come up. A lot of the forward-looking indicators we've seen across the board, from Real Vision, from 42 Macro, from some of the Coinbase reports, from, I believe, what was the other report I read? CoinGecko report. A lot of these reports, forward-looking indicators across the board, were saying ISM higher. We haven't seen it yet. Now, those forward-looking indicators are, I think, 9 to 12 months in advance.
Yes.
So there's still plenty to play for.
What is the reason we're so interested in this ISM indicator? What does it signify?
The ISM, and we've said this many times before. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll share the screen. So the ISM is key. When the ISM is above 50, that is typically when alt season begins, because ISM is the business cycle. If small businesses are doing well, people have more money in their pocket, they get more overtime. What do they do with that money? They go out and spend, i.e. economies boom and blah, blah, blah. The ISM has ticked down again for July. So we can see here of June, we printed 49 and we've ticked down again this month to 48. I actually thought we were going to come back up to like 50, 51, but we haven't. We've gone minus again. And now typically I believe the average ISM from peak to trough, or to play out, not peak to trough, but from when we get to 50 and above is around 9 months. We're not there yet. Like 9 months from now sticks us at what, end of Q1 next year, which is a long time. You can see if I go, well, actually I can't change, but on this time frame, which I believe if I just stay on the monthly, yeah, the 1020 cross or Michael's EMA indicator that we use is looking to turn green, which is what we want. And it's what we've been looking for. This has just been taking a hell of a long time to bottom out. Bearing in mind, we did put the bottom in June 23. So effectively, we're looking for this to come up. When this kicks off, alt season should be occurring. We should see risk assets fly. The other thing I do want to bring to everyone's attention, and I haven't looked at bonds in a very long time until yesterday. I thought I'd have a look at the mighty TLT. Okay. Now, if you don't know, if this goes up, bond yields go down and vice versa. This going down, bond yields go up. So this is bond yields. This is the 2-year. This is a 5-year. This is a 10-year. And this is the 20-year. So what I'm looking at here is a potential head and shoulders bottom on the 20-year Treasury bond ETF, or TLT, which is the usual splurge they'll come out with on podcasts. So if you hear anyone talking TLT, they're talking about this usually. Now, head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders bottoms are typically bottoming patterns. And if this was to play out, again, this could be totally wrong. But if this was to play out, this would suggest that these come back up to about 122. This would also indicate 10-year yields probably come back in to this range, I believe, between 4.15 to 3.5. I don't know when that would be. As you can see, this head and shoulders has been playing out. Well, the left shoulder was only fully finished developing on Jan 23. So this has been playing out for a period of about 3 years, 2 years now. We still haven't even formed this right shoulder. So this is a bit preemptive, but this is what we need to be looking for yields to come down. And if you also didn't know, yields coming down is good for risk assets, because your average Joe can go out there and take a loan at a lower yield. They were more likely to go out and do that, borrowing money from the system. At high yields, no one goes and borrows. So when people tow out and take those loans, with those loans, they'll then go and buy cars. They may even invest in crypto. They may go get a house deposit. It could be anything. So we're looking for a couple of these factors, and the ISM does play into this. I think we will probably get this TLT start to break out once the ISM. Actually, if we throw ISM over the top, just out of interest, what's the ticker for it? USB COI. USB COI. Yeah, if we throw this over the top. Oh. So, is there any correlation? Let's do this on a month, both on log. Is there any correlation here whatsoever? So these, that looks like I said, when that bottoms out, ISM's peaking, and that's peaking when ISM's bottoming. So it's kind of inversely correlated until 2020. And then it looks like they're now correlated. And that's COVID, excess money printing, all that good stuff that they did during those good old days. So it looks like it was inversely correlated to an extent. I probably wouldn't even look at this ever again, to be honest. It's a pretty crap overlay. But it now looks like this is somewhat synced. And this probably starts to tick up as the ISM rises. But yeah, ISM's key. That's one thing we've looked at. We've talked about many things to look at. Yesterday, if you did attend the live AMA, you'd have Did I discuss that in the AMA? I did, didn't I? Top signals.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on the AMA, you would have seen a list of 30 indicators that could show you the top. So if you want that list, get yourself over to the Crypto Waffle Lite channel. I believe you can see previous content. So if you go in there, the recording of the AMA is in that channel. If you can't find it and you're in the Lite channel, drop me a DM and I will personally send you the recording. And you can also see that website. We'll bring it up here again on another episode, but get yourselves over to there to have a look at that. But some other key dates in August, I just want to rattle them off quickly. We've got final services PMI, August the 5th. We've got OPEC meetings, which is like oil, if no one knew. We've got ISM services PMI on Tuesday, August the 5th. Construction PMI, August the 6th. Crude oil inventories, August the 6th. We've got the pound interest rate decision. So will the Bank of England lower or raise interest rates on the 7th? Not that it actually means anything. But unemployment rate is on the 7th as well. Holidays. Australia, no one cares about. UK, no one cares about. Europe, no one cares about. CPI, month over month, and CPI year over year for the US on the 12th. More UK stuff, no one cares. Unemployment claims, US on the 14th. French bank holiday, no one cares. Blah, 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 blah. Interest rate decision asked New Zealand. Again, no one cares. I got all excited then. Interest rate decision, thinking it might be.
No.
But it's not. FOMC meeting minutes. So that will be. Oh, it's on my birthday. It's going to be volatile.
I think that'll be a good one.
Yeah, 20th of August.
Yeah.
The market Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
Could be.
Fitting.
Yeah, could be a fitting day. But unemployment claims on the 21st, Philly Fed on the 21st, Jackson Hole, that'll be interesting to see what comes out of that on the 22nd. And then other than that, there's nothing really that I'm that interested in.
There's quite a few things. I've
quite a few, but nothing like, oh my God, I need to set a date in my diary.
I think for me this month, it's the conferences. So the main one being ETH NYC, which starts, I think it's next week, actually, next Monday. So we might see some action there. I'm kind of expecting NFTs to start to come back alive after ETH NYC. I think that 100%. Might be when it happens, yeah. I think we've also got one in Bali, CoinFest Asia. I'm not sure if Token 2049 is this month or next month. But that will be another one.
In Dubai or Singapore?
Yeah. I guess it will be this. I guess it will be the Singapore one because I think they've already had Dubai this year.
Yeah, Dubai's earlier on in the year.
Yeah, let's see. I'll tell you right now. Token 2049. Get tickets. Singapore.
I had some good deals on tickets, actually.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I've just said something crazy. It's not till October 24.
Oh, right, okay. We got a while.
We got a while. Quite a long while left.
Yeah, I saw some tickets for Singapore, and I was like, I'm
assuming that they're really expensive.
No, I saw a couple for like $300-400.
I can see early birds $500. Regular bird, if you missed the early sale, was $1,000. And special access token is $5,000.
Yeah, what's that? What's $5,000 amongst friends, eh?
Yeah. Like you say, it's only money.
Exactly. I can think of much better things I'd spend my $5,000 on. And that would be a load of Doge. And then I can attend 4 Singapore events every year for the next 4 years. So I'm playing the long game.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so that's August out the way. The only other question is, will we get a green August or a red August?
Do you know what? I'd love a green, because for the time that I've been in crypto, I've never had a green Like I feel like I'm just gonna backtrack this and test quickly. I feel like I've never had a green August.
Yeah. And that's what we were saying, because I was saying that the August after halving is always green.
Yeah. So August 20. Okay, I take it back. August 2021 was green. Total market crypto cap was up around 46%. That was my first cycle though. And that was when I was a noob and didn't sell anything. So that ended in tears. August of 2022, we were in the middle of a bear market. That was red.
Yeah.
August 2023, that was red.
Yeah.
August 2024, that was red.
Yeah.
And now August 2025, can we get, what's this? So we've had one green on 2022, and then the other three have been red. So fourth time lucky.
Yeah, I think we get it.
Can we get? I hope so.
I think we get it.
I'd like my bags to be pumping on my birthday.
Yeah,
that's the only birthday present I asked for.
It's so rare. Like whenever it's my birthday, it's always crypto's always in the toilet for my birthday.
That ETH dip has been eaten, by the way.
Yeah, that's always going to get eaten. So we discussed that yesterday as well on our AMA, that this Trump tariff talk, which made the VIX spike and also made the stock market panic or pretend to panic. I think it's just traders realizing that this move, we can maybe make a little bit of money off this move. Now we're going to see the other side of it. We're going to see a lot of short squeezes. People who thought they were smart when prices were going down a bit thought, oh, I'll short it now because I'm so clever. Prices are going to go up. See a little short squeeze, a little bit of a pump. Hopefully back to...
Have you picked anything up in this dip?
I picked up SPX. Couldn't leave it alone at $1.50.
Yeah.
Could not leave it alone at $1.50. My aim is to pick it up and get rid of it at $2.
$2.
Yep, so I'm in it for the 30%.
Yeah, I picked up a bit of Doge. The only other thing I've picked up is some SD.
Yes.
I've now got an average price, I believe, in SD. Let me get this correct.
I'm not that happy with SD, you know, when I'm looking at them. I invested before I investigated, which is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, did we catch the initial pump? We didn't, did we?
I caught a tiny bit of it. But now it's gone back since then, actually.
Yeah, so I've managed to... I've accumulated over the past week or two an average price of around 75 cents. So around where we are now.
Or is it 7.5 cents?
0.75.
Yeah.
Yeah, 75 cents. So
okay. Yeah.
I think we could be all right. I would like Market Jesus is telling me, and I'm just the middleman here. So don't have a go at me for this. But I think on this next attempt at that resistance on SD at 140-ish, we will break through.
You reckon we'll get through that one? Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I actually watched a good video today. Benjamin Cohen. He dropped a what does he call it?
I think
ETH. He called it ETH dubious speculation. I don't know if you've watched his dubious speculation videos.
No, I've never watched anything by this Benjamin Cohen guy.
They're very informative, and I would highly recommend it. I would argue he's probably one of the best analysts within crypto.
Okay.
Now, I know this is going to upset a lot of people. Now, first of all, before I give you the targets, CryptoC, where do you think ETH will roughly, and you can give us a broad range, where will ETH roughly top this cycle?
6K.
I like it. So within his video, he discusses, again, I could get these slightly wrong, and I apologize if they're slightly wrong, but he is suggesting, and there's a video prior to this, the latest ETH dubious speculation, which is what price could ETH top out at, like what is a realistic price target for ETH, and he basically comes up with the range of 5,300 to 7,500, which I think is a reasonable range.
You said the same as me then?
Yeah, pretty much. And obviously, I know we're in that time of the year when a lot of the moon boys as I think
Saying
that's what you
10K.
call them,
Yeah.
will say ETH to 20K. And I've said it in the past, if ETH does what Bitcoin did in 2021, it should be going to 21K. I think that's highly unlikely, but it's not impossible. So yeah, I'd highly recommend going to watch his video or watching his future videos. He is one that kind of keeps me level-headed. I don't get too balled up after watching him. I'm like, okay, no, that's reasonable.
Yeah, these are good people to listen to. People that are sensible.
And he's also in the camp along with I believe our theses or our base cases that we do top towards the end of this year / early 26 and actually have a bear market.
Yeah,
he is in that same camp.
I think the big news with ETH will be when the SEC allows the staking on ETFs.
Have they not already?
No, not yet.
Oh, they're still waiting for it to be approved.
When they allow staking on ETFs, that's when ETH, I think, starts to gather pace, because suddenly these guys can hold ETH and they can buy 1 million ETH and they can come back in a year and they've got 1,300,000 or whatever it is, or 30,000. So I think that will be the difference. I think that will really move the goalpost. That's what everybody's waiting for, that bit of news. When that comes out, I think projects like Stader, Lido, all of those things, I think they get a shot in the arm. They do 40-50% overnight. 40-50% for Lido, probably more for Stader. Stader probably goes up to like 200 mil, so 4 or 5x maybe. I think it does I think it gives it a massive. Yeah, I think it gives it a massive shot in the arm, and I think that's when ETH really starts to move. At that point, we'll probably start to revise that 6K, because it becomes a different product when the ETF guys can stake it. I think it makes a big difference. But we do need to move on, because I'm on a strict time schedule today.
We do.
And I've got 20
do you want to quickly run us through Revoke.cash, then we'll go straight to Hyperliquid?
Do we have time for Revoke.cash? Let's make time. Right, we've
got 20 minutes.
Let me share. Well, no, we've got less than that, because
I'm in to do both. Okay,
yeah. Right, Revoke.cash. So when you're using MetaMask, you can go to Uniswap or any of these places, and it will always ask you for permission to use your tokens. It will send something that will say, enable USDT before you decide to swap it. We've all seen that before. Do you know what? Let me change the way I'm doing this so that you can see my entire screen, because it's not going to work properly otherwise. This is better.
There we go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me go into the thing. Well, I'm going to connect my wallet. Look away whilst I type in my password.
I didn't see anything.
Let's connect. Could not connect to the BNB chain. Please try again later. How dare you? Okay, let's do Polygon then. So what this does is this shows you all of the apps that you've connected to. So I've connected to Bidify Mint NFT. This is my own app that I made myself. Bidify Test NFT. So I've connected to these apps. I've allowed my USDT on this sender, permit 2, increase risk. So when there's something that is bad, it will say that there's something that's bad, medium risk. And it will, if you allow the wrong people access to your tokens, they can drain your wallet. So if you go to a wrong website, a phishing website, and it says connect your wallet, and it will say give wallet to your access to unlimited of your Doge tokens, or your well, probably not Doge, because that's on its own chain. But let's say something like SPX, and you give it unlimited access. What can happen is that smart contract can then turn around and drain your wallet of said tokens. So this site, what it allows you to do is, and what I'll show you here is you can click these things and then you can revoke them, which means that if these smart contracts have any problems anywhere down the line, they won't be able to drain your tokens. So it's something that you should do every once in a while.
Like once a month.
Maybe not
Depends
even
how
that.
often you use the wallet, to be honest.
Yeah,
Isn't
maybe
it?
not even that regularly. I don't do it much at all. I'll do it like once every year or so. Mostly because I tend to do all of my dangerous stuff on the same wallets, and then once that's done, I'll move it to my safe wallets, which I don't interact with smart contracts much. Up here, you can change to different chains. Here's Coinbase's change, chain, boo, Coinbase, boo. Obviously, you can, again, you can revoke certain things, but you have to, in your, is it Coinbase? Yeah. You have to go back to your, oh, right, okay, so I should be able to revoke. Yep. So let's revoke, and revoke. Revoke the selected, click no tip, and just revoke it. Normally it costs a couple of cents, depends what chain you're on. We was doing this for a client the other day, and it was like 25 pence, and I was shouting and screaming, weren't I? It's so expensive because normally it should cost you like 1 penny, but on ETH mainnet, it's going to cost you a lot more.
25 times more, in fact.
25 times more, yeah, which is an absolute rip-off. Not acceptable at all. So yeah, so once you've done that, that's a basic run over what Revoke.cash does. So if you ever find yourself in like some sort of compromising position, or something bad happens to your wallet, or you feel like maybe you've gone to the wrong place, then you can come here and revoke all of the approvals that you've given. I don't know what this other stuff is. I don't use this.
Yeah, I think it's a good website though. If you're active on a lot of wallets or websites, definitely something to keep on your toolkit.
Yeah. It's well worth using. I think it's really helpful. It's a really good little tool, especially when you feel like your wallet may be compromised, or you've heard some bad things about a certain smart contract. So if you hear some smart contract gets hacked or something and you're not quite sure, just come here and just revoke everything.
Yeah.
It's the way forward. And that, sir, is that.
Right, I shall share my screen and just go over our predictions with Jeff from last week, and then we should go straight into hype.
No prizes for guessing sideways.
No. Now, where are we? Monday. Jeff predicted on Monday. I mean, we let him have it as he's a guest, but it was a pretty easy guess. We were only probably sat. Let's go to the 4 hour to kind of see where
117 we were at. 117.
Oh, is that where we were?
Yeah.
Yep, Jeff nailed it. 119, a 2K move in Bitcoin. And then it dumped. Me and Crypto C well off. Sui, let me go back to the daily here. Sui, unfortunately, we were all off. My phone's now going off thinking I said Siri. Pivex, same thing, all a bit too bullish. Zano, Jeff, where's the Monday? That's Thursday. There. This here.
we were bearish on Zano.
You were
$8, yeah.
Yeah, Jeff has nailed it. We're past Jeff's level, and we are just under mine of 1050. Currently at 10.25. We did reach a high of 1035 on the Tuesday though. So I'd like to give myself that here, but I'll let you be the birthday boy of last words, whether I get that or not.
Yeah, go on then.
Lovely stuff. Jupiter, unfortunately, we're all well off. And finally, our beloved Say. So if you didn't know, the community voted, and we decided to put a stop loss on this trade. We entered here, and we had a stop loss 0.28 on the assumption that this would knock us out if it went any lower. It did. It knocked us out, but we closed in the green. That's all that matters. But another thing that we have done that we forgot about is that was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, shall I show?
Yeah. We need to do predictions for new ones first.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I'll leave these off then. I'll leave it off. But which assets first?
Bitcoin.
Yeah. ETH?
ETH, yeah.
I would like to do BNB, seeing as we're near highs.
Okay. Bitcoin, ETH, we'll do BNB. SPX.
Yeah.
And
What else has been talk of the town? Anything up big in the last 24 hours?
let's do something on Coinbase, seeing as I've spent most of the episode slating Americans.
What's on Coinbase? What is on
I don't know.
base?
Let's do Trump.
Trump. Right, okay. So we've got Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, SPX. We could do Coinbase stock if you wanted.
Nah.
No? And then Trump.
To hell with them.
For full transparency, Coinbase is my biggest holding. But yes, to hell with them.
Maybe after you've sold. Maybe they can go to heaven for now.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. Right, so Bitcoin, where do you think we're going by Monday next week?
120.
Ooh, indeed. 120. Where's that stick us at? That sticks us at there. Ugh. Can I go 119?
Yeah.
It's allowed.
You can. It's a bit.
I'll just join you at 120. Stuff
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
119 is a bit scary.
120. On a technical level, this is a bull flag that looks like it's broken to the downside. If we were to close today's candle back in, I think you could equally say this was a fake out. Then we should see an extended move in the opposite direction. So, meaning to the upside. Same here for ETH. Looks a lot better. You've had our bull flag. We've had our fake out to the downside. We've closed back in. We should see ETH continue to new highs. So, where do you think?
3,900.
What? That's
Yeah.
only there.
Well, we haven't been higher than that in like
That's
8
a tiny
years.
move. We went to 3,941 on Monday.
Okay, 4,000. I don't think we're going to get a massive move this week. I don't think this is the week for it.
Oh, I don't know.
I think we just recover back to where we were supposed to be and chop.
What's the prior high? 4.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to remember it's Monday. I'm trying to guess here. Did you say 4K? I'm going to go 4,150.
Woo! Look at you.
Yeah. 4,150. Right. BNB. We did create a new all-time high of $861. Where do you think we have successfully, and add this onto the weekly, we have successfully at the moment broke out and retested our prior highs from back here in December 24. Now looking to hold it as support.
Respecting the hell out of those lines.
At the moment,
I want to say 810.
810.
Close?
No, it's all right, I think. Is that all right? What's that percentage move? 5.6.
It's a big old asset, though.
Yeah, but it's still crypto and it's tiny.
All right, 820 then. Can I get away with 820?
Yeah, we'll let you have it. 820. I'm gonna say we make a new all-time high. 870.
The permeable navigator, Bitcoin market Jesus is
SPX, boy. Now this is clean. Look at that. Breakout, fresh highs, bless you.
thank you.
Retest into this zone between the 168 to 150. We're bouncing so far. What we want to see is this continue to roll through. Where do you think we could be?
$2.
$2
I want my $2, yeah.
by Monday?
Yeah.
Whoa. Why would you be selling at $2, by the way?
Why?
It's not even a big move.
Because I've only got in because it's come off. I don't want to sit in it. I've got like a bag for these unnecessary sell-offs. And if I hold, then if we have another unnecessary sell-off, I've got nothing to deploy.
That's fair enough. I'm going to say 230.
In a week?
Yeah, boy. It's SPX. It does what it wants.
It does what it likes. You're right.
The mighty Trump.
You're so bullish this week. I love it.
Mate. Although my ISA is in the most cash it's ever been in for a very long time, I'm still very bullish.
$12.
$12.
Yeah, $12.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that. This thing has just been real stagnant. I go 1050.
Right, let me do these hyperliquids because my mother's just arrived. I can hear her downstairs. So before
over
long,
to you, sir.
you'll hear Kjard. And I'll have to go downstairs. Right, okay. So let me share screen, hyperliquid, share deposit.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you saw it briefly. We have a trade out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. So what we done was we set a price which would enter us, and that price was 13,500. I think we set a 3x Bitcoin long. The market has fulfilled it, so we are now in the trade, and Bitcoin since kissing that price, has pushed up to 15,145. The profit and loss is quite small. I think we should have put a higher leverage on there because Bitcoin doesn't move that much. But the good thing is that it does prove that we can set levels which we can dip down into.
Be patient for.
Take a
Thankfully,
position.
we did forget that it was there.
Yeah, we did.
I think we should now leave this for the month, seeing
Okay.
as our other monthly one got knocked out. If you're happy to do that.
Yes, let's do that. Our balance, we're back to $100. Back to where we started.
Ah, shit.
All's fair in love and war.
Yeah.
So which two are we going to take on today?
I would like to take on...
Your most bullish call was probably BNB.
Or SPX.
Yeah. You take one, I'll take the other.
Because I would like to do ETH, but then it's just not really much of a percentage move. Like even if we had it on 3x, I mean you're talking about 36%. It's not bad. I'd like to do SPX.
Right then. Righty then. 3x. What's your take profit then?
I would like to use your take profit of $2. And I would like a stop loss at $1.54.
Ooh, tight.
Yes.
Okay.
I think if we move soon. We have to see it pretty early on this week.
All right, let me see. All right, okay, let's go. Okay, and I'm then, in that case, I'm going to take the BNB. Which is here. Oh my gosh, can you hear that?
Is that Roman?
That's, yeah, because his cousins are here.
He's
So
messing with them.
I think that was a mixture of, yeah, that's a mixture of 3 different children, that is. Oh my gosh. Right, take profit. Mine will be 820.
Yeah.
And my stop loss will be 730, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good loss.
Around there.
I'd go slightly lower.
Yeah, that's really tight, isn't it? 700. Too low?
Yeah, too low. Was it like 720 or something? 715?
715. Meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
3x and around $20. Let's
Lovely
place
stuff.
the order. And for the first time in months, we wrap up in under
On
an hour.
time.
The first time in months. And
I think it's the first time we've ever done it on time.
all it's taken is for my mother to arrive at my house and frighten me. That's all it's taken. That's all it's taken is for my mother to arrive at my house and frighten me. I wanted to speak about a hackathon that I'm entering called the Hedera Africa Hackathon. I think it's like $1 million hackathon, but we haven't got time. So next week I will discuss the project that I'm building and put out a call to action for anybody who wants to join my team. So we've got a few weeks where people can join the team. So yeah, I guess that's it. Unless you've got anything else you need to share.
No, I was just making a note of next week's topic. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Crypto C, enjoy the rest of your birthday day, and we shall see you next week.
Next week.
Adios.